This is probably not the smartest video to make, and I'm probably going to come off as whining, but oh well. I've been sick, really sick, for about the last 3 months. And right now, my diagnosis is pneumonia. So there's a very good chance I'm going to start hacking and have to cut this short. But what I've been going through, I think, is, well, I mean, it's part of being avoidant. The part of not thinking you're worthy of help, not being able to be around people to get help. I mean, like this last time, I heard from people for, I don't even know how long, at least a week, that I should do something about it. I have a son. He's 14, he's spectacular. He's a good boy. He's actually autistic, and that's actually a fantastic combination. Because he thinks that everybody can read his mind, and avoidant people try to read people's minds. We get along great. But he has just been, Mom, you need to go to the hospital. You need to go to the hospital. Give me a break. Well, guess what? He was right. And I didn't go. I couldn't do that self-care. I didn't think I was worth it. Last year I had a really bad spell. I actually went into the hospital for mental health reasons, and to say experience, it's very, very difficult if you're avoidant to be around people. And I mean, as I was there for a week, and what happened was my blood pressure spiked to I think it was like 185 over 140, something like that. And they were like, oh, we're going to send you to your regular doctor to check this out. It was like a day trip. Because where I was at was a mental health place, not a physical health place. So went to my doctor, and it was right down to like 160 over 130. And they're like, yeah, this is not good. We're sending you back. As soon as I walked through the door, they checked it again, and it was right back up to 180 over 140, and they discharged me that day. They said, mentally, you're really not in a good place, but physically, you're really not in a good place. They said, being here clearly is the problem, because usually when you go to a doctor's office, your blood pressure goes up, but being out of the hospital in a stressful situation, it dropped. They said, you're going to stroke out if you stay here. This is actually an incredibly common problem. I knew somebody who had experience with skin cancer and had a spot show up, and was like, you know what? I know what it is. I know what the treatment is. It's real simple and easy. You just go to the doctor's office, and they take care of it right then and there so it doesn't spread. But, you know, I think I would, rather than go to the doctor, I would rather let it kill me. Do you know how long it takes for skin cancer to kill you? Do you know how painful and horrible that is? Rather than go to a doctor and take care of yourself, you'd rather die of skin cancer. Oh my God. It's insane. You know, because the other thing I do all the time, which I probably don't look like it, but I don't really care what y'all think. I used to go to the gym daily. Because it's a personality disorder. Personality disorders are not affected by medicines for depression, etc., because it's not that we have a physical brain chemical problem. We have a personality problem, which leads us to basically not act like normal human beings and be social, and we need to be social, and it's like a requirement of life. as a human being. To be social and to not be social leads to depression. For me, exercise mitigates that. It's just a mood stabilizer, and it gives me a time to sort of chill out and refocus and reset everything. And, you know, because I'm so focused on trying to kill myself. Since I've been sick, I have basically not been able to go to the gym. You can barely walk across the room. You know, it's awful. So, let's see. I've gained weight again. That's a fabulous hit to the ego. Like, oh, I look, you know, I never thought I looked good. Jesus Christ, now I'm disgusting. Which, if you've seen my videos from the beginning, I'm kind of a hypocrite to think that, because yes, I gained a little weight. Not that much, but I know I hate to stick this video and try to put it in with the rest of them to see where I am, because, ugh. But, I mean, it's just does disgusting mental things. But I think it's doing worse because, again, I'm not in the gym, so I'm not being able... I can't do any self-care at all. So, again, this is really whiny. And the point is... The point is something that I feel like a hypocrite to say, because I can't do it myself. And I know that I mean, obviously, I make these videos. I'm more sort of gregarious than most avoidants. I know that. I mean, I've got it real bad. I do not have avoidant traits. I have real AvPD. You know, avoidant traits, I know there's like all these people that say, I have traits and I've got it as bad as you, and you do not. If you have avoidant traits, it's kind of like you have a broken leg comparing yourself to a quadriplegic. I mean, seriously, this is the truth. Avoidant traits can be worked with, they can be adjusted, they can be changed, you can get them fixed. You can, you know, you can work with the other underlying things that are causing you to have your traits and get those fixed. A lot of people with avoidant traits do, you know, respond to medications. It's awesome for you. Yeah. And I know there are people that have just avoidant traits, but they have other things going on that make them even worse. Like I did another video about being a highly sensitive person. I don't believe that I am, and I think that that's lucky. I think that's a rough combination. You know, that if you're both highly sensitive and avoidant. I mean, it sort of goes hand in hand, but it's still hard. But, okay, so the point that I'm beating around the bush is, I think that avoidant people, of all the things you have to fight, you know, you have to fight the idea that you're unworthy. Like, a lot of times, I think I'm unworthy of breathing air, which is ridiculous. I mean, if cockroaches can breathe air, then I can breathe air. You have to fight against the idea that people are dangerous and bad and you need to be away from them for whatever reason, that they're going to harm you. Because yes, there are people who will harm you, and probably they're the people who are closest to you. But not everybody is like that. You have to fight that. But you really need to fight is the fight against self-care, against taking advantage of whatever medical systems you have. And it's pathetic today, sorry. To physically take care of yourself. Because it makes it much harder to mentally take care of yourself if you're physically bad. If you're sick, if you're miserable, if you can't walk, you know, and it just makes it so much easier to beat yourself up. So, you know, if you have to prioritize, And again, yes, this is me being a hypocrite, but I would strongly recommend that you try to take care of your physical self first, because it makes everything easier. You know, if you can breathe, there I go. It just makes things easier to deal with all the rest. So, this is me being sad and pathetic and sick. And yes, I am working on it. I finally went to the doctor. And I was dumbfounded. I was like, are you sure? Are you sure I'm not being just a whiny little brat who's complaining about a cold? She's like, yeah, you're sick. You're really sick. You need to be on medicine. Then I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. I should have come literally weeks ago. See, okay, there's no winning. I'm either wasting their time because I'm a whiny little brat because I just have a stupid cold, or I'm an idiot that I didn't do something quicker. That's life. That's how I feel. Anyway, so that is the point. The point is, in the list of priorities, I think, well, and the other reason is, you know, it's a heck of a lot easier to take an antibiotic and get over an illness than it is, you know, to, you know, get over this mental thing. You can't. You can learn to deal with it, but that's the most you can do. So, you know, do what you can to physically make yourself better and make that a priority.